Hi, this is Adam from Web News Malaysia. How are you all? It's been a long time and I'm glad to be here doing another review on Cardinal. So I assume you guys have all heard about Cardinal. This is a very popular brand and it's from Malaysia, penetrating a lot of countries in Southeast Asia and Asia. But Cardinal come out with a Primera version. So what is Primera? You guys have tried the freebase, you guys have tried the Sonic from Cardinal. But what is Cardinal Primera? Cardinal Primera is actually a freebase liquid, but it's actually on a higher neck level and it's actually catered for the mouth to lung pot system. Imagine freebase but with the kick or the sensation of the Sonic version of Cardinal lineup. So this is actually on the higher neck level, and of course this for more for the mouth to lung pots, for the RDA, and even for any open pot system. So what is so special about Primera? It's a high PG blend ratio for more throat hit sensation, for more flavoring, and lower vapor density to promote the real sensation of smoking, macam merokok. The first flavor we shall try is the Cardinal Primera Java. So I guess you have assumed already, Java is the name of coffee lah. So this is actually like a coffee flavor. But let's find out what kind of coffee flavor it is. Coffee with tobacco. You guys should know already that Cardinal is mostly about tobacco flavors. But what is the mix and match with the tobacco flavors? For Java, as the name has already indicated, this is tobacco and coffee with a slight hint of creaminess. This creaminess is something like the coffee milky creaminess. So if you guys are really into coffee flavor, which is so happening right now in Malaysia, and you like tobacco flavor, I think this is a very good match for you. Java, tobacco and coffee. Yum. The next one we shall try it out is the Cardinal Primera Zinc. X-I-N, zinc. So as suggested also, it's a tobacco flavor. Well, tobacco and what? So let's find out. I assume you guys have actually all tried this in the freebase flavor already. But of course, the Primera version is different, and I want to emphasize again, it's actually a freebase version with a higher PG, which emphasizes more onto the neck sensation, and it gives a better flavor because it is still a freebase and it works on all the pots, but it's actually on a higher neck level. So let's try the zinc and see what is the zinc. Fruity tobacco. This is actually a fruity tobacco. I tried this last time during the freebase version, and of course this is actually a very great enhancement and improvement for a pot system. This is the fruity peach flavor with tobacco. Tobacco, fruity peach flavor, and this slightly minty with a slight chill sensation. This is exactly like those Korean cigarettes, which is very suitable for the ladies. Even though I'm not a lady, but I'm enjoying this because, hey, tobacco flavor, peach flavor, kampung, a bit of chill sensation, who doesn't love it? I do, and I hope you do too. The third one we're trying out today is the Vainilla. It's something like vanilla, but it's pronounced as Vainilla. So from the name itself already, you should know it's related to what flavor? It's a bit vanilla-ish flavor. So let's try this Vainilla to find out how vanilla-ish are they. The sweet sensation of vanilla flavor inside here. I'm a big fan of creamy flavors, so I'm enjoying this vanilla flavor. And the good thing is actually mixing out with the tobacco flavors. So tobacco and vanilla, they merge in together in such a perfect combination. Vanilla, tobacco, but wait, there's a slight hint of almond inside here. So oh my god, vanilla, almond and tobacco. Who doesn't love that? As you guys know that for a lot of situations where we use a freebase e-liquid, which is not the pot compatible e-liquid, the regular e-liquid, the e-juice, and you put that in a pot system, you taste there and know the flavor wasn't as good. But this one, they are actually, the Primera version is actually the pot compatible version. So when you whipping it onto a pot system, the impact or the sensation is exactly like you're actually whipping on the freebase. And we all know that right now, everybody wants to carry a small pot instead of those big regular pots. They're heavy, it's hard to keep inside a pocket or your purse. Everybody likes a pot right now. So with this Primera pot compatible e-juice or e-liquid, it works up nicely. I don't have to use it for my big mods anymore. Everything works out so fine and nicely inside this smaller pots, open system, mouth to lung pots. And thank God we have Primera in here to solve all these problems. So guys, there you have it just now. Kardinal Primera Vanilla. Vanilla, tobacco, and a slight hint of toasted almond nuts. I have been a very big fan of the Cardinal series since 2018, and one of my favorites is actually the Cardinal Black. Why? Because the Cardinal Black is the pure tobacco version. No mix with this one or no mix with that one. It's just pure tobacco flavor. And Cardinal has actually proved themselves to be one of the good manufacturers of tobacco flavors in Malaysia to the whole world. So this is black, and I love black because it is pure tobacco. But let's find out, how is this Primera Black as a pot compatible ejuice? This reminds me of my smoking days last time. It's exactly, if you're a smoker, you want to change over to being vapor, and I think Cardinal Primera Black is actually a very good start off for you because this is exactly the same sensation as smoking. But of course, considering the next level, this one as being 18 or 24, which is available, is lesser compared to one cigarette. But of course, let's talk about the flavoring. This is exactly like a cigarette flavor. If you want to try a pure tobacco flavor, this might be good for you because this is Cardinal Black, and it is actually a very, very premium tobacco sensation flavored e-liquid. And I'm loving this because I used to smoke, so I know what is a good cigarette and what's a bad cigarette, what's a good tobacco flavored e-juice and what is a bad tobacco flavored e-juice. And this Cardinal Primera Black is actually considered a very, very good tobacco flavored e-juice. Don't smoke, but more or less the same as if you are having the same smoking sensation. Go for it! Cardinal Primera Black. So this is the fifth one. It's a bit special. Why? Because you have the tobacco coffee, tobacco fruity, tobacco creamy vanilla, tobacco, and this is tobacco with spice. So what kind of spice is this? This is saffron spice, and this is tobacco with saffron. The flavor of the saffron spice actually comes in after the tobacco. And this is actually something which is a bit new because there's not a lot of spice flavored e-juice inside the market right now. And here we have the saffron flavored inside a e-juice. And I find it to be very, very interesting and something very refreshing because it's new. I mean, you're so used to the coffee, the fruity, the creamy, the tobacco, and suddenly you have the tobacco spice saffron inside here. But guys, you have to be careful though, because not a lot of people can actually accept the spice flavored tobacco. So this is something you have to try it out in the web shop before you actually make a purchase on this, because not everybody can accept onto the spice flavor e-juice or e-liquid. Something new to me also. I'm whipping this. Do I like it? Yes, I can accept this because tobacco spice is something like a new frontier to a lot of vapors. So you guys will try it out first before you buy this. But for me, hey, Zarparan, this is good. I'm loving it. And finally, the newest addition to this Cardinal Primera family lineup is the Jade. J-A-D-E, Jade or Jade, depends on how you pronounce it, but it's Jade. That's why it's green in color, it's Jade. So let's find out what is this. This is the first time also I'm testing this Jade. They don't really have this previously in the freebase series, but let's find out what is the Jade. Alright, Jade is also a pure tobacco flavor. But what is the difference between the black? So let's find out. Jade has a full tobacco flavor and black, which is also a tobacco flavor. I know why. The black is cigarette tobacco and the Jade is cigar tobacco. And that's the difference. The sweetness of the cigar is actually so aromatic and it's so robustful. You guys are big fans of cigar, like those pipe tobacco, like Sherlock Holmes, is smoking on. So this will be suitable for you because this is like a cigar pipe tobacco. And the black previously is a bit slight chill sensation, but cigarette tobacco. So guys, there you have it. Cardinal Primera comes out with all the lineups to actually satisfy your every needs for the tobacco flavored. Number one, this is the Java, which is the coffee tobacco. Number two, you have the Zint, which is the peachy, fruity tobacco. Number three, you have the Vanilla, which is the creamy vanilla tobacco. Number four, you have the Black, which is the cigarette tobacco with slight chill sensation. And number 5, you have the Zarparan, which is tobacco with spice. And the last one is the Jade, which is the cigar and tobacco. Wow. Cardinal actually comes up with everything for this Primera series. And I'm going to do a slight recap on what's the difference between the freebase and the Primera series. The freebase, as you know, 3, 6, 9. And the Primera series is 18 and 24. And guys, these are all freebase ejuice. This is not salt version, but the Primera works well and perfectly inside any pot system, MTL pot system, which is available in the market and so hot right now. Before I sign off, I'm going to pick 3 among the 6 which me personally, Elton, would enjoy the most. I'm a big fan of coffee, so the Java is definitely a must. And number 2, you can't go wrong with the fruity version of any tobacco fruity e-juice. That's why the peachy from Zing works perfectly. I'm torn between right now the creamy tobacco or the cigar tobacco. I think my third option, I will go for the cigar tobacco, which is the Jade. My pick for all these 6 would be Java, Zing, and Jade. So guys, this is Elton from Vape News Malaysia. Thank you for watching this review. Hopefully we will see each other really soon. So guys, check out Kardinal Primera in any of the vape shops around you. Go for it, trust me.